Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently truced to England here. We have about another 2 years to take forward, and we do have this Liberty faction here. It says 150%, I'm not sure. Okay, 74. That's more like it. That's always wrong when we first start up the game, so we have to let it update. 80%? Okay, fair enough. So the question is, do we want to do something about this Liberty faction, or do we want to let them fire and beat them? It's an interesting question, to be sure. There's not a lot that we can do with this guy. This is our brother-in-law. Why can we not negotiate an alliance with this guy? Okay, whatever. That's very strange. Presumably it's to do with that issue with having to break betrothals. Presumably. Okay. Well, there's not a lot we can do there for right now. We could take a look at this guy. There are options here. Something like this. That should do. The poem is lauded. We gained 50 prestige. Or rather, piety. Cool. So, that guy leaves the faction, and they're down to 60%. Lovely. Show in the Duchess. She does not bring gold, which is sad. I'm very, very saddened by this turn of events. Alas. But okay. We're going to check here. 7 January 1342. Okay, so it's actually now 2 years. There were some rounding issues there. Cool. So that's fine. We are going to spend down our gold by just upgrading things entirely at random. So we're just going to click on various holdings and upgrade them where we can. You're very perceptive. Okay, I want to check in over here. Yep, those are all upgrading. Wonderful. Do we ransom this Duchess? The answer is no. We absolutely do not. How are we doing on our fabrication? We're making good progress. 4 months left on that? Okay, cool. So we know that we have a claim on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 6. So that will give us the Kingdom of Ireland, or rather the Kingdom of England. We've had the Kingdom of Ireland for a long time. I don't know where that came from, but sure. Interesting that Denmark has done some conquest over here. Not shocking, but interesting. Sure, we'll visit the royal court. No. Get out of here. They're trying... Actually, it's the barony of Castlebar. Castlebar is yours. Perfect. And here's the thing. We could immediately revoke Castlebar. And that's exactly what we're going to do. He's going to be very sad. So actually, I think we'll revoke, like, not this castle instead. We'll revoke this one. He doesn't matter to us as much. So that'll do. There is a court event here. 150 gold or gain 50 gold. Your liege is paying for my carpet. Fantastic. Our daughter is injured, and we're going to send for a physician. Absolutely. What do we got? Okay. That'll do. Fabricate claim. Excellent. We already have a court physician, do we not? Fairly certain that we do. Yes. We just hired one. Okay, so that's fine. We can ask our head of faith for gold, and we will definitely do so. That sounds good to me. But there was something that I wanted to do here right. I wanted to start fabricating a claim on Lancashire. Done. Lumbering, huh? Why does he think that we're lumbering? Okay, whatever. Well, here comes the tax refund. Hello, pause menu. So that's all good. We'll do no more than what is necessary. Yes, take the reins, Mark. I'm sure that would be fine. We've got plenty of prestige. I'm not concerned about that. So we're going to, of course, use this cash to build upgrades, rather at random. I'd like for them to be primarily economic in nature, so we'll definitely look towards building economic upgrades. That would definitely be for the best. What else do we have here? We'll build trade port. Sure. We'll build additional trade port, and that'll be good. We're now fascinated by advanced bow making. What did we just research here? Machicolations? Okay, we'll go for cranes. Magnificent. So machicolations being done does, of course, mean that we should save up our gold now. So we can grab Organized March, I think would be good here. And we're going to look to upgrade all of our castles up to level 4. Exploit the gate's weak spots. Sure. Don't let up. We'll overwhelm them. Actually, let's do one at a time. Stay alert. Wow, many casualties before breaking through. That was a 10% chance. Okay. There we go. It progresses well. And we got improved defenses. Cool. Oh, we just got Delusions of Grandeur. Fantastic. What is that for? That is for be at least 6 levels above your expected court grandeur. Sure. So we're going to need a new spy master here. And we can hold court, but we're not going to. How long in that truce with England? It should be a little under a year. Okay. So that'll be fine. Yeah, 10 months. Our cat managed to de-stress us somewhat. I like it. And we're going to upgrade our castle shortly, as soon as we get another payment here. There we go. All of these castles within our personal domain are going to be upgraded to level 4. That is the current priority for our gold, although we are going to attack England as soon as we can. That is absolutely a thing that's going to happen, but otherwise our gold is earmarked for castle upgrades. We can ransom off this Duchess, which would be good. That would get us additional gold. Cool. So 451 is what we're at right now, and we're making 116.4. I wonder if that's enough to be making money when we raise our forces. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. For the moment, we're going to skip Castlebar. He actually upgraded that himself, so that's good. Yes, all of Lancaster. So how much of Lancaster is that? Okay. So that's everything up this way. Noted. So in that case, we could start making claims like up here to clean this up, although we already have de jure on that. But if we were to do that, then we could do it in one war. That said, we are going to run out of time on this war. So we're going to head down over this way. This is going to take longer than the war. So that is noted. I want to come down over here and get this castle upgrading as soon as we get a payment. There we go. Excellent. And then we're going to, sure, show in the Duke and his 165 gold. Excellent. Okay, 15 more days. 10. Okay, the truce with England is gone. He's only got 20,000 troops. We're going to declare on him, pressing our claims, and that's going to take everything up over here. Beautiful. And actually, if we have the kingdom title, we shouldn't need to do this anymore. So realistically, I think we're going to go onto religious relations here. Yeah, it'll be a little bit awkward up until we can manage to get rightful ownership. Rightful ownership would definitely be useful, but for now, I think this will do. So we'll declare on this guy pressing our claims. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counties out of this. Magnificent. So we'll go ahead and declare that, and I think we'll raise up down in Essex. We'll raise all of our forces because we know fighting England can sometimes be awkward, but I expect it to go much, much easier now. Okay, Wales actually joined in on the side of England, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. But it should be fine. We're just going to walk up here and siege, and with our fancy new bombards, it should be nice and quick. Cool. So, yep, that's looking good. They're walking down this direction. That's fine, they can do that. We're going to split off a siege force here of about 13k should be fine. They're going to walk up over this direction and get a siege commander. We're going to head up here and see about fighting their force. We want to make sure that their main force is caught here and that we stay between them and our siege force. Okay, so this is saying chances are even. Do we have a better commander? Personal, but that's not great. Okay, it's saying chances are even. Do we believe it? No. We will have the defensive buildings here. Do they actually? It's not that much higher quality, to be honest. More commander traits is fair enough. More men-at-arms counter, fair enough. But we also outnumber them a decent amount. Not quite 2 to 1. Let's see. Okay, it's going our way with the advantage immediately, and it starts here. Looks good. Looks like we win this. Oh, the advantage swings, but we do win it. This is over. We win this. Beautiful. As expected. Okay, so we win that battle, and we captured some combatants. That was worth 22% war score. They're now going to retreat, and I think that we are probably going to split up here and just make sure that we get resupplied before they come back. We're going to have plenty of warning if they try to come this way or if they try to come this way. The only way they could get here is by embarkation without us seeing them. So we'll see how that ends up going. I just want to check in on that supply limit there. Okay. So they're turning around. They're walking this direction for now. Yes, this looks good. We're going to walk up here and siege. We're at 44% war score. We're going to group back together. And we're going to make our way up here. We're going to catch them as a partial force. And now Wales doesn't want anything to do with this battle, and I can't say that I blame them. Wait, why would you walk in now, Wales? Surely they're not going to do this. This would be ridiculous. They locked in. Why? Also, the Emperor of France became an ally. That could be a potential problem. But we're going to stack wipe Wales here. We're 85% war score. I don't think Francia will. Hopefully. Or maybe even if they did, we could end the war before then. Francia did join. Okay, that's spicy. So we're going to need to walk down this way. We need to end this war before Francia properly gets here. We're going to head down and fight them in Bedford. And we're sieging here. This should end the war. Beautiful. Okay. War is over. And we are going to definitely end this immediately. We don't want to fight France on this. So, we get all of that. Beautiful. We'll disband our troops. We're, of course, going to have to hand out territory. So we're going to hand out Ipswich here. And Norwich. And Cambridge. And Lincoln. And Leeds. Actually, we'll do Bolton first. Never mind, that's a Grand Master there. Okay. We can't grant a leased out title. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to. So we're actually going to have to revoke this lease. That is expensive on the piety front. We'll have to do something about that. We'll then grant that out, and we'll grant this out. There we go. We'll grant out Derby as well, and that's looking good. We're going to need to handle the duchy situations here. So we've got East Anglia. That's going to need to be granted to this fine gentleman here. That's Alba. I want East Anglia. There we go. We've also got Lancaster, which will need to go to this fine gentleman. There you go. And then the question is, do we have enough to grab York? No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. However, we can definitely usurp England here. That does require 500 gold. So we'll need to wait on that. Sure, go ahead and embrace Catholicism. We really should deal with our piety situation, which would be going on a pilgrimage. We're going to need cash. Okay, Pope, how you doing on your cash? He wouldn't give us gold because we don't have piety, of course. So we're going to need to solve this another way. The Emperor of France just died, and we can just negotiate an alliance with the new one. Beautiful. Okay, so that looks fine. This ransom does as well. We're now going to go ahead and go on a pilgrimage. And we're going to go to Jerusalem. This will put us negative financially for a little bit. And that's understood. We're going to go ahead and ransom off this Duke and this Earl. That will help deal with some of our financial issues. And then we're going to be 1 more month in debt here. Cool. So this looks fairly doable. We'll return home from the pilgrimage, and then we'll have enough piety. Do we want to spend 50 piety here? Not really. Tell me more of the High King. Cool. We have a martial perk available, and we'll take Parthian tactics. And we've walked the holy path. So we're now positive in our piety. That is excellent. And can we ask this guy for gold? Not until September. Okay. So that's fine. We do find ourselves having need of quite a lot of gold here. No doubt about that. But we're going to take the Kingdom of England here. As soon as we have 500 gold, which should be now, actually. We'll go ahead and usurp that. Oh, our cat gave us 2 gold. Cool. So we are now the King of England. Beautiful. And that, of course, means that these are now split up. Of course, they would be. So who is it that we have the truce with? Prince Adam of England. Who is on Iceland now? Okay. So we can actually conquer very quickly from here. Beautiful. So we're going to declare war. Actually, we could offer vassalage to some of these. This guy would accept on normal feudal obligations. Beautiful. This guy would accept on normal feudal obligations. So that gives us our whole Scotland collection. Next, we can look at Northumbria. They would actually join with low feudal obligations. We'll allow that. We'll work those up over time. What about York? York would do the same. Okay. What about Huis? Low feudal obligations. Iceland over here would not. We'll have to go after them. And Dehwabarth. Beautiful. We can actually conquer all of this diplomatically. I love it. Or almost all of it. Beautiful. Look at that. And with that, we're actually able to create the Empire of Britannia. We need 650 gold for that. So we'll need to wait on that a bit. There's also some stuff up here we can take eventually. Yeah, there's this Liberty faction here. Some of these guys are going to be a little bit upset at us for a bit. A little bit upset, indeed. Do we actually... we might be better off just fighting this rebellion. We'll see. We do need to go after Iceland, though. And we need to do this for the de jure Petty Kingdom of Cornwall. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This is going to be a ways out. Iceland is not going to be a challenge for us. We're just going to head on in over here. Actually, we're so much stronger now, I didn't even realize. Francia is now looking kind of weak in comparison. I love it. So we're just going to go ahead and get this siege done. They're embarking here. I don't love it. We'll see. They're disembarking over this way. Fascinating. I'm not sure why they do that, but okay. We'll just go crush them quickly. We should probably get a siege commander in here, who is not ourselves. And we'll just come on over this direction. They are landing an additional force over here, but that doesn't matter. That's completely and totally irrelevant. I'm not sure why they stayed here. This was not a good idea. Really, they should have just allowed us to vassalize them. But I mean, the reason they wouldn't is because their main title's up here, and so we wouldn't be their de jure ruler. It's fine. War's over, and we will enforce those demands. So now, at this point, the only location in Britannia, all of the sudden, is this chunk of Francia. That is the only location that we don't have control of. We can grant vassals over to rightful lieges, and that's something that we definitely should do. We can also usurp the petty kingdom of Cornwall. That will cost us cash, but we'll do that. And that de jure... Oh, we haven't disbanded our troops yet. That de jure goes here. There we go. Cool. So that's all looking good, right? No problem whatsoever there. This is all correctly set up at this point. How angry are these guys? Sure, show and Duchess Deirdre. Okay, so 3 months here. Oh, creme de la creme. Another achievement. What was that for? The maximum amount of court grandeur. Okay, fair enough. So we're now making 143.4. These guys are going to rebel. Do we care? I believe that we do not. We've got 2 months here. And who's their leader going to be? Northumbria? And Lothian is not in this faction. So, we can preemptively raise our troops here. I'm going to wait until this is 1 month, which it now is. Let's give it a little longer. Okay. We're going to raise all of our troops here. Yes, this is not going to be good for us financially. And these guys can send their ultimatum at any time. We're going to walk over to their castle here. And here it is. I will not be threatened. We'll rally the troops. Beautiful. This is a defensive war, so we can call in Francia for free, which we'll go ahead and do. Not that I think we need the help. This should be completely okay. We immediately win this fight, and we have his main castle under siege. Just instantly. I love it. They've got about 60,000 troops, so similar troop count as us. And there we go. 32%. I was hoping to have that be a little higher. Where is this guy? He's in there? Okay. I was hoping to capture him. Sadly, we did not. What exactly are they doing over here? I mean, Francia's on their way in. And Francia catches them there. Beautiful. Good job, Francia. There's this going on over here. And we're just going to make our way over that way. We'll siege over here in Cumberland. We're at 55% right now. It's funny that these guys swore vassalage to us and then, like, immediately decided to rebel. I feel like there should be a cooldown on that, where they can't join factions for, like, I don't know, 3 years after swearing fealty. It feels like there should be something along those lines. Because it's a little strange. No doubt about that. We're going to come over here and fight them, and they just need to capture our capital. So we have ticking war score. But we're just going to kick them off of Ireland here. This will not be a problem. France will show up eventually. They're a little late. In fact, they're quite late. And we're still losing this because France was so late. Wow. Okay, they were, like, tremendously late. So we're retreating out of there. We didn't actually lose all that much. But I can't believe how late France was there. That was insane. So we're just going to turn right on around, and we're going to grab, how about hit and run? Cool. And we're going to siege this back. Losing that battle did suck. That was 50% war score. But we'll siege this back without any real problem. We know that they're going to look to attack us here. Absolutely they are. I was hoping that 11 days left here, we might be able to grab it and get out. We grab it. Do we get out is the question. We're going to raise up additional forces in our capital. What forces we can. And that's basically none. Okay. They're just kind of running around over here for now. We need to resupply. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I want to grab these guys, split them up like so. And we're going to need a little bit more splitting here because we're in wetlands, which is a little awkward, to be sure. But we'll just spread out about like this. They are sieging right now, which sounds good to me. Okay, so we'll just do something like that, and we'll resupply for a bit. France is on their way back. And it looks like France is wanting to fight this. That's a good call. Go for it, France. Yeah, France is winning that. Beautiful. So we're resupplying, and we're letting France fight this for us. No problem there whatsoever. Can we ask the Pope for gold? No. Okay. So we're going to need to group up, and we're going to do so right here. And we're going to chase these guys down a bit. We're 48%. Do we actually want to siege over here and let Francia chase them down? Francia's got this. Like, that battle is theirs. Oh, actually, they don't catch them. I guess that's fine. So we can do these sieges a little smarter. Something along the lines of this. Okay, they're just sailing around up over this direction. Okay. This is free. We have the numbers to fight this on our own. This is in hills, and we're going to get the defensive because they have not finished the siege. This is completely free. Cool. So we win that without any problem. I should put in a siege commander here, like this guy, and he's going to go down over here and siege. Beautiful. This battle, I don't know why they took this. That's very strange. We're now at 82% war score. If we hadn't have lost that one battle, because France was so slow, we would have been fine. Let's go actually hit Dublin. Apparently Ossory is not part of this. Yeah, that's fine. So we're just chilling here. They are retreating back this way. It looks okay to me. We should have this war done as soon as this siege is over. Hilarious. They're coming up here. They lose. It's over. So we'll enforce our demands. We'll also endorse our demands. Our demands should be endorsed. That is definitely true. And it is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, now that our new vassals have been pacified, we are going to think potentially, well, we're definitely going to create the Empire of Britannia. We're going to think about potentially either attacking Iceland or kicking Francia out of Britannia. We'll see how that goes. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Rogue Corvid, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.